Okay, we're back to this game, ladies and gentlemen. Back to some more Aya. What happened last time? There's a lot. Where's my save? Here. So, Show's on trial. She was drinking a bit too much. Someone broke a Brock at Reimu's place, and she's upset. There's a Mirage Shrine conspiracy going on. Reimu's acting really weird. Mirage Shrine conspiracy again. Aki was like making out the prosecution. That's nothing new. No one has brain cells. I have spent the entire time last time being like, I can't argue against this. I have no evidence. Meanwhile, there's like a pile of just pure, easily contradictions. I love this sprite. We have no idea, do we? But if Miss Kaine told the truth, it was fine at the start of the banquet. Kaine had to look at it herself, so we can trust that. And according to Sho, the Godstone was already broken when she went to the shrine next morning. MVP of this game, yeah. Momiji is the MVP of this game, for sure. So it happened sometime during the banquet. Well, it could happen early morning. But we don't know who might have gone to the Godstone, aside from Kaine and Moko, that is. Sanai was there as well. The fact that they're not mentioning Sanai right now is already making me more suspicious of Sanai. Well, we can look into that today. I would have thought that things would get so complicated. If only I paid more attention when I was there myself. You don't really know. Bro does not know what Aya's notebook is. Momiji's the dumbest character. I wonder why Reimu's so invested in this trial. Setting aside that time she was a defendant, she never cared about the trials before. And this time, the only thing that happened was a rock that got smashed. It must mean the Godstone is really valuable. Should make sure if we can, but it just looks like a rock that popped up in an empty field. I'm getting worried we'll get caught unprepared again. Why? Just a feeling I have. Let's hope it turns out to be nothing. Yeah, I've played this game before. Knock knock, Sho, here I come. I'm glad to see you. Waiting here is rather tedious. I can imagine. Have you had any visitors? Seems they will not allow it. Still, I am the accused, so it is to be expected. Now, have you brought it? What? Prosecutors Aki making out for this trial. I mean, you could guess either Patchy or Remy, and like you're fine. It's Patchy this time, but he does it with both. I told you as much yesterday. I wish to have green tea with rice cakes. Well, you did mention it, but I didn't think. I had hoped you would understand my plight. Did you not bring any? I didn't think you'd go on a rampage like Reimu would, so... I shall not rampage, but I must insist. Please keep your promise. She's not Reimu, but she's still a pain in her own way. Leaving that aside, I'd like to discuss the case. Please do not forget again. All that is served here is unpalatable Western food. We understand, we'll bring some over later, so please don't make that face. I will hold you to your word. Momiji, don't put words in my mouth. You can put your foot in there. We don't have much time today. We'll just get some later. At Godrock. I'll pass. As I told you yesterday, I was invited to drink by Sanai and parted ways with my companions. And Moko joined you too? Yes. It was our first meeting. She seemed more gregarious than I had heard, and she spent the night sharing stories and sake. I've been here for most of the IA attorneys. I've never been for a Patchy prosecutor trial. All the trials have basically been 50% Patchy, 50% Remy, basically. And there was one with Tenchi. Seems even more dumb than Remy for some arbitrary reason. Because they tend to pull Patchy out in the middle trials, and they save Remy for, like, the end. The end game trials. But that sake you were drinking, it was made to have a powerful effect on yokai like you, right, Sho? That is true. I lost consciousness before I knew it. When I came to, I was lying down in my underwear. There was a mailing. That is true. Well, wasn't she, like, the prosecutor for, like, half the trial or something? Or was she for the entire thing? Where were you then? Somewhere behind the Hakurei Shrine, where the forest begins. I was under a large tree. It's quite a ways from the party grounds. How did you even get there? I do not remember at all. Yeah, Tenchi's been involved in a few trials. Either as the defendant or the prosecutor as well. I must have wandered there in a stupor. People don't usually go behind the shrine. I don't think anyone saw you like this. What about your friends from the temple? Seems that they thought I had gone home on my own. They were quite surprised when I ran into them just before dawn. It was then that I realized I was missing my cloth. The Iku story with cute Miji. Like, I don't care about the cute Miji. I care about that Iku sprite. Because they asked you what happened to it, I assume. Yes, and as it was time to open the chest of Bishamon, I cleaned myself up, took care of my tasks, then returned to the Hakurei Shrine. The medicine shouldn't have worked. How'd you sober up? A traditional method. I drenched myself in well water, then bashed my head against the wall repeatedly. What? Been everything but the judge and the defender, yeah. And your priest didn't think it was worth mentioning? He's a very merciful soul. Maybe too merciful. It'd been nice to know about this yesterday. Anyway, at any rate, I found my tiger-striped cloth at the back of the shrine. But it was quite a distance from where I was sleeping. The rest of my clothes were just strewn around me. Must be why you forgot it. Did Reimu move it? Or someone else move it? Yes, I may have been drunk, but I was still careless. Wait, there were crumbs on it, and it smelled of squid. But I do not recall eating anything like that. Squid? Squid, nah, yeah. I love this sprite so much. I don't remember squid being served at the banquet. Me neither. Yeah, so you know who brought the sake that was not normally being served at the banquet? Sanai. You know who probably brought the squid? Sanai. Something's off. I should take notes. Crumbs of squid on the... How do you get crumbs of squid? What does that mean? Well, I had heard that Corando had a bottle of that Beast's Dream Sakes, and I brought to the banquet. They truly have everything there. They won't ever sell you anything valuable. I'd heard that as well. So if Sanai managed to buy it, that is quite impressive. It seems that the shopkeeper boasted that bottle was the only one of its kind in Gensokyo. That's strange. Renosuke usually won't part with anything unique. We have the empty bottle right here, so Sanai got hold of it one way or another. I'm curious now. We'll have to pay Corando a visit. The fact that nobody's, like, talking about the fact that Sanai's a little suspicious makes me more concerned about her. Reimu looks like she's in an even worse mood than before. Miss Suika's talking to her, but it doesn't look like she's answering. I just know what she's gonna say. Shut up. I'm in a great mood right now. You know what I went through because of that Tengu? I got yelled at by the Yama on top of everything else. Oh, that's your own fault, Reimu. If you don't shut up now, I'm gonna beat you up. Oh, it's been a while since we had to go. I'll take you on. You really think you could beat me? We won't know until we try. Don't worry, I'll take it easy on you like usual. So, who are you fighting? Oh, Reimu and Miss Suika, I didn't see you there. That's convenient. I had a few things to ask you. Makes I have the silence in her blue this time. What do you mean this time? She's been it before. Don't act out people's fantasies all on your own. You look like you're in a great mood. She's been like this since she came home yesterday. What the hell happened? It'd probably take too long to explain. Miss Suika, excuse us, but we're in a rush today. Can we talk about this later? What, the trial's not done yet? If we were done, I'd be home writing right now. Hello, Miss Happy Reimu. It's like I said yesterday, I've got nothing to tell you. You and Saki can ask all you like. If I don't know, I don't know. What was the banquet for in the first place? It was my idea. The seeds are for parties, so I got everyone together. Party! I think an incident would happen then. Didn't she just have the worst timing? Right when I found the Godstone, I was about to draw in hordes of worshippers. She decided she wants to have a party with all her yokai friends. Nobody was gonna come worship your stupid rock. That thing looked creepy, and it smelled bad, too. Is that the truth? Oh yeah, it was a real eerie rock. Suika. Hey, Oni don't tell lies. Doesn't Reimu insist it was a Godstone? If I say it's a Godstone, it's a Godstone. Got it? Only that worked for me in court. That's on the Godstone. When it was whole, it smelled bad and looked creepy, so maybe it's a good thing it was destroyed. What is it going to be? Dude, I swear to fuck. If it turns out that it was some, like, cursed rock or something that was actually bad, and Sanai, like, got... And it's gonna turn out that Sanai is the culprit, but she got so drunk on purpose and framed her for breaking the rock as actually, like, a good thing. I'm gonna kill someone. Nothing comes to mind no matter how much you ask. I didn't have anything to tell Saki either. What about Kaine? Did you tell him about her? What about her? Didn't she just go home early because she had a stomachache? It's not a big deal. You ever find out what happened to her? Hey, I didn't serve anything weird. Come to think of it, they mentioned it was probably an appetizer from the party that made Kaine sick. Did you prepare all the food you served at the banquet yourself? That's right. Well, some of the guests might have brought food on their own without me knowing. Oh, I see. Wait, why are you questioning me like this anyway? You don't think I broke the Godstone myself, do you? That's not possible. This is the huge loss for me. Yeah, I never said anything like that. I mean, some of us did. I don't think she did, but, you know, it's technically a possibility. If you want to know more about Kaine, go to Yinte. But I promise you, my food had nothing to do with it. I understand. I'll look into it later. Oh yeah, do we really have time for that? We should make sure just in case. Even if it turns out to be a waste. Oh yeah, the game did the frickin' Komachi jump scare last time. We meet again. Zacchaeus, you continue your investigation. Correct. Seems the Godstone truly wasn't destroyed at dawn. Do you admit that much? Too many inconsistencies came up in the trial to maintain the crime was committed then. That is Miss Patchoul's conclusion. And so I've been looking into the events of the banquet. A lot happened that night. Have you made any progress? I've heard many things, but little was relevant. Doesn't seem like anyone went to the crime scene. We can't expect any eyewitness testimonies. I mean, didn't we literally say that Sanai, Moko, and Shoden? Oh, I wouldn't say that. I can guess what you're going to tell me. What do you mean by that? Everything will be made clear in court. That is all I could say for you, you fucking bastard. They've discovered something. What could it be? I may have mentioned it earlier, but not many people took an interest in the Godstone. But there's no doubt that the group made up of the suspect, Miss Sanai, and Miss Moko was drinking by the side of the shrine in view of it. Several witnesses can attest to that. I saw them too, come to think of it. They were an odd bunch, so they stuck in my mind. What did they look like then? Oh, well, looked like Sanai kept pushing drinks on Miss Show. I mean, it's just so suspect, dude. It's just so suspect. I can confirm that as well. The suspect was made to drink quite a lot by Miss... I mean, it's just so, like, Mariah Shrine pill, dude. Sanai, and she was the one who brought that Beast Stream bottle. What was she up to? As all we know of the suspect's actions for now, I believe it's quite suggestive. I want to find out more. We're already short on time. Now we're not gonna go visit the Morai Shrine. Like, tell me if you ever seen anything more damning for Sanai. Like, maybe it's a red herring, but I do not know if it has any bearing on the case. But we did find this. What is Sanai's clothes doing here? The torch? That's the torch that got put out. According to Reimu, this was used to illuminate the Godstone's surrounding. For some reason, it was concealed in the brush nearby. Someone put the torch out and then hid it. Concealed. Yes, it escaped notice in yesterday's investigation. And you think it was hidden intentionally. Personally, I do not believe it could have ended up there by accident. Who'd do something like that? Definitely could have been Reimu. She could have just put it back in storage. Well, if someone hid it, they didn't want people to find it. But why? Make torch was added to the court record, hopefully be elucidated later. Ah yeah, we can go to the shrine's backyard from here. Do you want to have a look? Sure, there might be clues there. Saki, we'll be on our way now. Are you going behind the shrine? There not seem to be anything there. We'll just have to see for ourselves. Oh, someone tried to hide that. I'm getting less and less suspicious of Reimu being the one to do... I thought the social banquet was quite bright. And I'm just becoming more and more suspect of Sanai. Like, it's just... The Sanai suspicion just keeps rising and rising. That cast is a little smaller. Yeah. I'd like to see, like, a bunch of different characters. Like, I like the fact that Show's in this one. We haven't seen Show yet, like, in this series. According to Show, she woke up on that big tree over there. It's my first time coming here. I guess it'd be Reimu's backyard? Seems so. I haven't been here before either. But this has to be the tree Show was talking about. Biggest tree here. Even then, that's a bit of a strange place to go to sleep. It's far from both the Godstone and the party grounds. Culprit of three fairies of life. You never know. Hey, Momiji. Yes, what is it? Even if you gotten completely wasted, would you ever sleep in your underwear in a place like this? I was thinking something similar. Do you mean True Culprit might have something to do with it? Let's have a look around. There might be clues. Right, well, go ahead. What about you? I'll stay here and ponder the true culprit's motives. Manual labor's the assistant's job, isn't it? I mean, okay, so at this point, like, we we need to have like the idea. Like, Sinai is so obviously like this again. You always leave the dirty work to other people. Just stop complaining, get started already. We have no time to waste. Like, Sinai is obviously girls are now searching. Aya, what do you think of this? Like, is it going to be Sinai? Like, at this point, it's like, it's either Sinai, like, it's so obviously, like, trying to, like, sort of build up to be Sinai. Is that too obvious? Or is it just going to be Sinai? What have you found now? I'll get angry if it's something weird again. You're already angry, aren't you? Talking about this. It was under that big tree you were talking about. The evilest person gets so true. What? Looks like a snack from the banquet. Who brought the snacks and left one here? Wait, this is squid. Sho mentioned there being squid on her tiger-striped cloth, didn't she? Well, it was near where Shok would have been sleeping, so that might explain it. Anyway, we'll need to ask Reimu about this. I'm going short. We can't linger here anymore. Squid scraps replaces the court record. Worriedly. Her just taking her time sweeping as usual. Even if Misuika speaks to her, it looks like she's still wanting. I love that we do this every time. Damn, I can't come up with a skit this time. Do you need something? Or do you just want to make fun of me again? I would never do that. There's something I need you to clear up. That's not food I prepare for the banquet. Where'd you find it? Somewhere behind your shrine. Huh? Why would there be squid there? Suika, is this yours? No way. Isn't that the stuff you brought out at the end of the party? No way, I didn't have any. Oh, right. I gave this to Moko. Is that true? Yeah, it's true, I saw it. Moko was asking for food, but we were out, so Reimu dug this up for her. Squid? The Moko went behind the shrine. Looks like it. I say, Sanai's at like a good 65-70%. Moko has now jumped up to like 15-20%. Weird, but I know I gave this to Moko right here in front of the shrine. Looks like this is evidence. Better take notes. Let's go. Wait, hold on. I don't think such appetizers were served at the banquet, and I was there the whole time. Come on in. Oh, it's you two again. Have you come? Have you come so I can take pictures of your swimsuits? What's that again for? You visit often, but never buy anything. In fact, you won't even look at the merchandise. We never have time for that, so it can't be helped. It's not like you'll sell anything worthwhile anyway. Obviously, you cannot buy anything that is not up for sale. Those are part of my collection. How do you stay in business? So, did you come to complain about how I run my shop, or did you have some other reason? I'll get to it in a minute. I have to click all around the room first. Don't imagine it. Don't think about it. What? This is a wrapping worn by the Tiger Yokai of Myorn Temple. It's an ordinary ornament. Master Appraiser of Korando, the store that doesn't stock what you need and won't sell what you want. I heard he also recently put a book out recently. Oh, Moichi, did it say something? A lot of dirty books mixed in with the serious ones. The Nibashiri family. Huh, I didn't even read that. Or comprehend that. This is a notebook. Well, at least he knows what it is. Some shattered rubble. I have nothing to say about this. What do you mean by that, buddy? Huh? Oh. Medicine box, quite ordinary. Quite a rare object. I'd love to add to my collection. Oh, this? Yeah, this came up. No. Ooh, Yinte as well. Oh yes, I read about it in the papers yesterday. Tiger Yokai went a rampage and destroyed a godstone. That's not true at all. To begin with, Sho's innocent. It was written she'd done it. Don't believe everything you read in the papers, unless I wrote it. Always trust the Boon Boon Mario to publish only the truth. Every Tengu says the same thing. For instance, let's talk about this some other time, please. Do you really not know anything about the Institute? All I know is what I've read in the papers. I'll definitely go to the hearing today. What brought this on? Usually just sit at home. It might make for an interesting entry in my diaries. In fact, I might get a seat in the gallery whenever I can. I try to get a seat in the gallery whenever I can. I never noticed. Oh yes, around Shrine I did visit recently. She wanted to ask about Rare Sake and the treasures of Myorn Temple for some reason. It's so fucking sus, dude. Did I ask that? She asked about the chest of Bishamon in particular, but I'd never seen it myself, so I had little to tell her. Why would Sanai care about that? She seemed to be interested in the chest's contents, and she insisted that there's no doubt that Myorn Temple has it. It's so... Like, it's so obviously Sanai, it's almost making me doubt it. He gets more suspicious by the seconds. Without explaining why she was with Sho that night, Sho told us it was Sanai who approached her, right? And she shared that bottle with her. Does not thrust old food in my face. An ordinary torch. Oh, this? Yes, this came from my shop, though it's out of stock right now. Weren't you saying it was the only one in Getsokyo? It's a rare sake to be sure, but I could always get more. I only had the one bottle, so it's unique in that sense, but I still put up for sale. And said I bought this from you? No, not quite, but it was gone after her visit, so she must have taken it then. She stole it? Wait, can we put her on trial for thievery? Wait, so she stole it? Did you tell the police about this? Do not be ridiculous. She merely forgot to tell me that she was buying it. I already put it on her tab. What? But... But... uh, what? What? Well, if you're fine with that... Still, do you have a way to make sure she pays? I'm certain she'll remember at some point. Oh. What? How do you stay in business? Let's update my notes for now. Seems Sendai stole it from Corridor. Bruh. Talk to me. Like Miss Erin is here today. Sorry to intrude, but I need to ask a few things. Oh my, I did not expect you to visit us again today. Did Udong not tell you everything you need to know? There's something I want to confirm, so I want to speak with you personally. You're a bit overworked. If you need a little help, I could prescribe you something. Thank you for offering, but I'll pass. I've had enough of nightmares to last me a lifetime. I have to wake up in the middle of the night, too. What are you talking about? It's an old story. Today's physician, who seems to excel at anything she sets out to do. Relatedly, I'm no longer interested in nightmares. Snack typically eaten with sake. Udon is fond of this. Torch, there's nothing special about it, is there? It's about an interview I have to decline. I had not seen such fine tiger stripes in a long time. To think this kind of cloth still exists. Shattered rock? What of it? Someone's clothes? One of the boxes we've been distributing. I believe this one belongs to Sho Torimaru. Oh my, what an unusual box. I must admit, it intrigues me. Polite and unusual kind of sake. I heard it was delicious. Perhaps we should try it sometime. Okay, talk to me. Udon told you as much, but it was only food poisoning. It seemed it was something she ate at the banquet. You pieced together the motive of Sanai. Tell me. Can you be any more specific? Some river fish someone brought, perhaps. Properly cooked fish would be the most likely cause. Okay. Riverfish, wait. Tori was there. I remember now. She brought fish she'd caught. And she tried cooking it at the banquet with a portable grilling machine she'd made. This is coming out of left field. Seems the cause has been identified. Even a Hakutaku gets sick from eating raw fish. Well, she's a human unless the full moon is out anyway. Doesn't look like Notori had anything to do with the Godstone, so it's just an accident. I like we're just immediately dismissing Notori at all. Looks like it. Yeah, I still have a bad feeling. Just a hunch, but... I was quite unhappy when I made my examination. It seems it had been a long time since she last had a chance to drink with Moko. I think she told me that herself. Anyway, anything else? She had a hard time believing a party snack was the cause. Moko had no idea what had happened to her. So Moko didn't know? At the time of the banquet, that is. Kaine could not have known the cause for sure before my examination, after all. Well, I'm sure Miss Kaine told her afterwards, right? Right. She is unusually flat in this game. Future appearances of games featuring her, she's Opie. She's envious of the chest and Bishamon of this wants to acquire for herself, dooming Sho to the existence of a forgotten character. Miss Eden, might I have Kaine's diagnosis in writing? But a sudden request, will you truly need it in court? Of course. With a mysterious institute like this one, anything could be evidence. Even so, I must refuse. Why is that? I absolutely need this. Medical charts hold all kinds of personal information. I simply cannot hand them over to you. Miss Eden, I am in charge of Sho Toromaru's defense, and she's definitely innocent. So I've heard. You've been accused of a crime yourself, so you know what it's like to be locked up even though you did nothing wrong. Right now, Sho is going through the same thing. These charts are... We're trying to guilt trip Aaron. I'm begging you. I understand. I will make you special exception. Show this to no one outside of court. I promise. I hope it'll be useful. Me too. Still, maybe I didn't need to go that far. Damn, if I had got here earlier, I could have brought it around and showed it to people. I think it's time, let's go. We're gonna be alright? Well, we have no idea what the prosecution is up to. So all we can do is hope that they're gonna bring Sanai as a witness, and then we're gonna turn it around and prove that she's the culprit. You don't have to do that much red text. Looks like we made it in time. That was close, but at least we did. At least we have a little time for a strategy meeting. I am Momiji. I've been expecting you. Ah, Sho. How long have you been here? Uh-oh, she's gonna want rice cakes. Please give me what you promised. Long have I waited. Promised? Did you promise something? I don't remember anything like that. What was it you said I promised? Green tea and rice cakes. Ack! Yeah. Did you truly forget? I had been looking forward to it all this time. Hey, it's time to get started. Follow me to court, please. Komachi, you're just in time. Get tea and cakes. It's an emergency. Huh? Me? Why? The defendant has a medical condition. If she doesn't get tea and cakes soon, she will die. Oh, well, that's not good. If she dies, it'll make more work for me. Alright, leave everything to me. You'd see yourselves in the court, right? Thank you so much. Miss Sho, please forgive us. It's not like I'll die without this. It's not like I'll die without them. What was that all about? Oh, I love this game. Hey, can we talk to Moko? She was clearly in the crowd back there. Second day of the trial of Sho Toromaru now begins. Are both the prosecution and defense ready? Prosecution ever get an assistant? No, they do have an assistant. It's literally Aki. Prosecution is ready. Defense is ready. Good. First of all, I was told the prosecution wanted to make a new opening statement. Can't wait for her to say some new random off-the-wall thing, and then I to be like, I have no rebuttal! Yes, our investigation has turned up new facts, which I'll present to the court. I don't like this at all. So they really still suspect Miss Sho. These facts are as follows. The culprit felt threatened by the sudden enshrinement of the godstone at the Hakure Shrine. In order to maintain their lead in the struggle for faith, they destroyed the stone using Danmaku during last night's banquet, after ensuring that no one was nearby. The extinguished torch delayed the discovery of the crime, and the party went on undisturbed. That is all. And who's the culprit you speak of? Needless to say, it would be the defendant, Sho Toromaru of the Murin Temple. That's not for you to decide. Sho is innocent. Our witnesses and evidence are both in accord. Why don't you listen to them before you start arguing? She's as confident as ever. She's trying to scare me. Then your witness may take the stand. Aye. What? New sprite. New music. I suspected you would show up. If I suspect, I mean I knew you'd show up. I'm gonna lie, yeah. Another shrine maiden on her way in this trial to tell nothing but off-the-wall lies. Ooh, this is good. This is an interesting mix for a theme. I literally just heard it earlier today. So it is Sanai. That's about what I expected. What's that about for? It could just as easily have been Moko. Witness, state your name and occupation. Sanai Kochiya, I am the Shrine Maid of the Mirai Shrine. Like, how many times has the Mirai Shrine been involved in these trials so far? This is the third or fourth, right? I think the third. I'm glad to see you have better manners than yesterday's Shrine Maid. Actually, I think it's been brought up like 4 or 5 times. Shut up! Everybody already knew who I was anyway. Love Reimu. She's so good. I love Reimu in this game. Oh? Reimu's in the gallery. I've got a bad feeling about this. We still don't know what's wrong with her. Order in the gallery! Anyone who cannot keep quiet will be removed from court. Okay, okay. There's Renosuke sitting next to her. I wish he'd do something to stop her. Whoa, 11, you're using that word. Oh my gosh, 11. Really think he'd ever get involved in this? Renosuke really did come to see the trial. Did come see the trial. I heard he was the kind to just stay home all day. Or maybe please testify as to what happened on the night of the banquet before we are interrupted again. I'd be happy to. I'm gonna. This is a neat sprite. What's about to come out of her mouth is gonna be not nearly as neat. I watched Sho walk up to the stone and say, "I'm gonna break this stone," and then she broke it. This is terrible. I was so appalled by her actions. It has taken me until now to say anything. On the night of the banquet, I saw Sho stand before the destroyed Godstone and flee the scene. I mean, okay. I'd been drinking with her and Moko, but I saw this at a time we'd gotten separated for a bit. How convenient. When I called out, she fled into the darkness. I tried to chase her, but it was too dark. I lost sight of her quickly. Moko wasn't with me then. She came back later. She'd gone to get more drinks, and she was holding a bottle of Beast's Dream Sake in her hand. This seems questionable, Sanai. Not as bluntly questionable as Reimu, but that is the face of one who knows herself beaten. Dude, this is just, it's so cut and dry every time. I mean, I enjoy it, don't get me wrong, I quite enjoy it, but it's so... It was Moko, yeah. I mean, to think there was an eyewitness all like... Dude, it's always the same. Here's this a piece of evidence that has an obvious contradiction that proves the culprit is guilty. Aya, I guess it's over for us. Momiji, dude, Aya, we have evidence for this. Seemed impossible yesterday, but appears the defendant truly was the culprit. Oh. It's every time, bro. The defendant is obviously guilty. Witness comes on place. I watched it happen. Aya, it's over. Aki, I will now rule in favor without anything else. And then, like, Momiji, we have the right to cross-examine either the prosecution or the judge. Well, it seems completely irrelevant, but I guess I will grant you it. We cross-examine, prove it completely a lie. We're being misled. The real truth is elsewhere. And I expect to see evidence of this. Right, surely you have proof of what you claim. Well, I can't actually prove it. It's just say you're gonna cross-examine her and do it there. Oh, so you'll simply admit it this time. Dude, it's just... I enjoy the plot. It's all the same. But I will cross-examine. You have simply said that. Please begin. Joe's innocent. Then there has to be a lie here. I mean, there's a few questionable things about this. You know, it's in the gallery. Say that Sanai stole the steak. Yeah, but she didn't, according to him, because he's also dumb. Did you properly see her face? Was her back turned to you? I saw her from the front, there's no doubt. That's weird. You couldn't have mistaken someone else for her? The witness has already said she saw the defendant. Enough with your leading questions. I don't think that was leading at all. Now, why was it that you'd separated? Must I really tell you? Yeah? Why are you blushing like that? Please do. It's to establish how credible your testimony is. I really don't want to say it. This part is suspicious, so the true culprit was. Is it truly something you cannot tell the court? I can't tell you I can't tell you that I'd gone to play cards with Sakia and I lost every single round. I guess I told you just now. That was why. Yes, I understand. So you'd left them for quite a bit of time then. Saki, is this true? What did you say to her? Just show? I didn't really know what to say at the time. So you're stunned by what you'd seen. Yes, the Gaza was all cracked and Cho was standing right in front of it. She might not be lying about that part, this part. And she ran away when she heard you. That's right. What happened next? Let me explain. Yeah, it's too dark. Which direction Show running? I think it was towards the shrine's backyard. There was no torches that way, so it was pitch black. The backyard? Was she steady on her feet then? Not very. And how'd she manage to escape you? She vanished into the darkness, I couldn't see a thing. And I could have run into that dusk yokai if I chased. That would have been trouble. Dude, you could beat the shit out of Rumio without a second thought. You can take her, right? I was so scared of Rumia, I couldn't pursue. While you were standing there near the Godstone? Yes, I had no idea what to do. I don't think she's telling the truth, or am I imagining things? What had Moko been doing then? In that case, she couldn't have been gone very long. This is a contradiction. Because, like, we know that Sho drank this. So why would you come back with the bottle now? No, she took quite a while, or so I think. I was a bit drunk too, so I can't remember for certain. It's very unclear. Can't you be more precise? That's what Patchy sounds like. She was drunk and had no way to tell the time. Don't be unreasonable. The witness was drunk, then this testimony is this testimony still valid? If you are this stringent, we'll have no witnesses at all. No one, human or yokai, at that banquet was sober. That being the case, I'll accept the witness's testimony for now, unless serious issues are found. I'm gonna find a serious issue like 3 different times. She's still gonna allow the testimony. I wasn't drinking too much. Sho was the one who got carried away. There's the contradiction right there. Then it went on what they call a bender. Wouldn't that explain quite a bit? The situation keeps getting worse and worse. Dude, there's a very obvious contradiction here. Don't get disheartened. Sanai must have made a mistake somewhere. Nothing to do with start from the beginning. That shrine maiden, much more polite than the other shrine maiden, but for some reason I get the feeling they're not actually that different. I guess I should do this real quick. You just let me hold enter and skip on some of these. The fact that, like, me holding enter doesn't skip some of these is just so annoying. I gotta do this real quick just to make sure. Because sometimes you just have to press through twice for whatever reason. First presses new message. No, it is not contingent on that. You can skip dialogue you have not seen. It's the fact that my enter button is not consistent with this game in skipping dialogue. Like, I'm holding enter right now. And this is the same dialogue that we've seen already. It depends on, like, when I press enter, I think. Okay, we're looping at this point. I questioned something being mistaken before. Yeah, that was the first one. With her questioning whether or not it was actually Sho, and actually she got a good view. Yeah. Unfortunately, there's a great flaw in your testimony. Huh? Where? You claim Moko in to get drinks and came back with a bottle of Beast's Dream's sake, but you were the one who brought the sake to the party. Ah, I just made a mistake. It was some other sake. Please correct that. Still, this is strange. Only that bottle of Beast's Dream was found where you were partying. Oh, well, I cleaned up the bottle that Moko brought after the party. Dude. The fact that Eiki's just gonna pass on with it is just, it's... You're really gonna say that? That was a lie, you know. You know you cannot make up such a claim without evidence to back it all. Hello? Of course I do. Here's the proofs that I never cleaned anything up. Is this? No, it's not. Damn, I can't back out and save during this conversation. This one, yeah. What is this? It's evidence that... What? It's not that? Okay, we're bleeding lives, boys. Oh, we have more than just evidence? What? What do you mean by this? Who am I clicking? Hold on. I'm gonna go back and get my lives back real quick. Clicking Reimu on this is fascinating. Act. I think the reason Reimu's so adamant about this is because, like, Sinai lied to Reimu and, like, convinced her that it was Sho who did it. Or she's just pissed because she's Reimu. As Reimu had been telling everyone for 2 days, not a single guest stayed to help clean up after the party. If you'd done anything to help, she'd remember. Please be more mindful of what you say, witness. I'm sorry, I'll testify properly this time. Dude, how many times do we do this? I've never played Ace Attorney, so I don't know if this is like any actual games where it's like they have to get like proven on their lives like 5 times before people are like, before the judge is like, shut up, you are a liar. It seems awfully nervous. Yeah, she must be hiding something. So is she actually the culprit? They're doing a lot of strange things, so it's not possible. I still think it doesn't fit somehow. What am I missing? The connection between the Shrine Maidens. Yeah, this time I'll tell the truth. Okay, true, that's me, yeah. Well, I think I must have been thinking of a different banquet when I mentioned Moku's Ball. Judge, can you not see that this is the most nonsensical arguments? It doesn't change the fact that I saw Sho staying before the Shattered Godstone. Oh, but that wasn't at a different banquet? Hello? Bro, this is just... I didn't hear the moment the Sho was broken. Everyone was making a ruckus on the party grounds, and the Night Sparrow was singing too. When I called out to Sho, she fled into the darkness. That's all I saw. Nothing changed. I don't know, despite the fact that she's just changed it. Like, I lied about my testimony. Oops, tee-hee! Case would be so much easier for you to judge with an actual brain cell, yeah. See, that issue earlier was a mere misunderstanding. Maybe a misleading statement. Now that the defendant was seen in front of the Shattered Godstone. In this case, please hand down your verdict. Witness just completely makes up a testimony and is proven to have lied. Oops, I'll change it, says a new statement. Oh, Judge, you can hand down your verdict. This is fully trustworthy. Very well. Mata! Yeah. You really think I'll let that slide past me? Oh dear, she noticed. Anyone would notice. Please calm down. Science hiding something. We just need to find out what. Leave no stone unturned. I know, but this looks bad. Shut up, Aya. Dude. I'm gonna miss these games when I'm gone, but part of me is also gonna be like, just like, oh. Did you say it was a mistake? Was it really all it was? Of course, even gods can make mistakes. Living gods even more so. And then she'd be like, but, and then Patchy's gonna interject and be like, in fact, it feels like gods have making a lot of mistakes lately. You take that back. Well, for instance, here comes Patchy. Oh no, Aki actually. Save your gossip for outside the courtroom. Excuse me. No matter where you are, news are always on your mind, aren't they? Okay, now Patchy came out. You always have to get a word in, huh? Something's fundamentally wrong here. Sho had been extremely drunk then, right? I showed her some sake, and she drank almost all of it. I didn't think she'd have so much. Gee, I gave her the alcohol that, like, specifies that it's, like, super good at getting animal yokai drunk in an instant. I didn't think she'd... Oh my god. So Sho wouldn't have been in any state to be walking around. I definitely saw her there, and she smelled of sake. You saw her face? Well, now you mention it. Excuse me, may I add to my testimony? Very well, I will allow it. Please be mindful of what you say. Couldn't see her face well then, that darkness, I'll admit. This is different than what you said before. That's another contradiction, Aki. Add it to the add to the pile. Is he's okay for the inevitable Tenchi Judge arc, which should be far more fair, yeah. You can't say for certain it was her after all. There's no way it could have been anyone else, not with what she was wearing, tiger stripes and all. Tiger stripes. What did Momiji say? Something that I could probably figure out, maybe. It's true the banquet was very lively, but did you really not hear anything? I didn't. I'd lost a lot to sake and had a lot on my mind, so I wasn't really paying attention to anything. He just walked in on the rock after it was destroyed. Incidentally, no one else claimed to have heard the Godstone being shattered, an unfortunate reality of this situation. It's true that it was some distance from the party, so it looks like there's no hope on that front. You really didn't chase her. I wanted to go after her, but I had a hard time walking, and besides... Besides? It's nothing, forget about... Nothing, teehee. I'm getting, like, Zero Escape flashbacks right now. Bruh. Oh my gosh. When you say something like that, it just gets more suspicious. Explain yourself. You have no right to handle the witness like this. Bitch! What? She's scared of Ruia. I have every right. This is cross-examination. Sorry, this is a personal matter. It has nothing to do with the case, so can you please gloss past this? No! So be it that, Aiki, I'm gonna fucking beat you to death. Thank you very much. Suspicious, way too suspicious, but I don't have any real proof right now. It's kind of hard to argue when everyone here is redacted. You say that, but the main points of your testimony haven't changed at all. What'd you expect? I told you everything I knew from the beginning. No, you didn't. You lied in the beginning. The show couldn't have been the culprit. You believe that, but we have no proof. Only we did. Tough that took over everything again. Yeah, this is real tough, guys. Ooh, I don't know how we're gonna get out of this one. It could be anything. Is it this? It is not. Guess I should double press twice. Deny your testimony doesn't make any sense. We're going to talk about the torch, and then someone's going to claim that the torch was already moved to the side by this point, so it still would be dark. Read me the game, yes. That can't be. You said you saw Sho standing by the Godstone, and that torch would have been lit there at that time. So why is it you say it was dark? The torch had already been knocked over and hidden, so I couldn't see. Wait a minute. What did you just say? Yeah, why do you know it was hidden? I said the torch had already been knocked over. Ack. I love when the people just say the most incriminating shit imaginable. And Aiki and the prosecution are like... It can't be that. That's a pretty interesting statement, isn't it? The torch has just been found today. How do you know so much about it? It was Miss Patchley who told me. I told you no such thing. Ooh, Patchy actually helping us out. Deny you were the one who put out that torch, weren't you? On top of that, you hid it, though I cannot imagine why. I don't like that face. I despise that face right now. I was the one who knocked over and hit that torch. I admit it. How is she gonna turn this? This is our chance. We have to press the attack. Right. But why was that torch knocked over to begin with? It must have been... I think that's right. Sanai, something happened near that godstone, right? Are they carrying this that Sanai is innocent and it is indeed someone else? Did you end up knocking over that torch so you hit it? Because you didn't want anyone to know what really happened that night, am I wrong? Is this gonna be that she, like, accidentally broke the godstone and then she hid the torch and tried to frame show for this? No shot. If you won't deny it, I'll assume I was correct. So what is it you were up to that you want kept secret? Actually, I have all the evidence I need to show the court. This is quick into this. I was actually expecting it to take longer to get to this point. In that case, I'd love to see it. Lay your cards on the table, you... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Patchy only ever does this when it's like, we give evidence, and then she somehow pretends that she has evidence that actually incriminates Sho, and then we go, oh no, we actually helped them, and then Momiji has to, like, get us out of a bind. Bring that Patchy's still calm. Well, I guess she's just a cold fish to begin with. I've seen, like, dialogue like this before. What are we proving here? Yeah, it's not that. Is it the squid? It's no way it's the squid. Oh, there's no shot it's this. It is. Hmm? Is this not the chest you presented as evidence yesterday? Yeah, who cares? I'll keep with 2 lives. Surely I won't regret it. It's a nice, cunning plan. That's... You've been taking an interest in this chest Sho knows the secrets of, haven't you, Sanai? And you were together at that banquet. There's no doubt about that, is there? No, that's true. So you heard about that. And it certainly wasn't a coinky-dink you approached her then. It's extremely obvious you had ulterior motives. In other words, you had a plan. This breast envy, yeah. She's jealous of Sho's chest. If you're saying the witness premeditated this, if you tend to brand the witness a criminal, surely you have evidence. Indeed, if you have no evidence, I will have to stop you. I do have evidence. What is it? It could be this? What does this prove? Don't. You can't tell them. Bruh. I really hope so, because Susanai's like, guilty, gets punished. I have a bad feeling that whoever's the culprit here is gonna weasel their way out of the punishment. Somehow, like, I have a bad feeling about this. Those are cool, so I was right then. Sanai, you got this sake from Korendo. This stuff has powerful effect on yokai like Sho. You picked out specifically to ply her with this drink. How? This is gonna... After getting her to drink this, you tried questioning Sho about the chest of Bishamon. But that was when things got out of hand. Sho still wouldn't tell you anything, so drunk yourself, you got mad, things escalated, you fired Danmaku at her, and the Godstone was caught in the crossfire. How are they gonna, like, spin this? That's not what happened! The truth has been revealed. We may not know why the witness sought out this chest, but the defense's argument is reasonable. No, Eiki, don't believe this right now. It's slightly different than what was just mentioned. You're giving me hope. They're gonna turn it around. You're gonna immediately be back on. Oh, Sho's guilty. Verdict now. I've read a verdict, but it seems I must review it. You did it. No, you didn't. No, Momiji. You're smarter than this, Momiji. Yeah, it's over. Why does this feel so familiar? Yeah, it's just... What? Why are you so surprised? We've seen this before. Huh? Prosecution, you have an objection. More than an objection, there is a contradiction in the defense's argument. Oh yeah, where's the contradiction? The witness could not have possibly been the culprit, because the witness and suspect were nowhere near the Godstone when they were drinking. Did we literally talk about how they visited the Godstone? I mean, here's the thing. I think there is a chance that Sanai is not directly the culprit. Why? Oh, we forgot about that. What? The Godstone could not have been caught in the crossfire if they were not by it. This is a decisive contradiction. I'll ignore the fact that we literally have talked about that her, Moko, and, Sho have all, like, we're literally looking at the Godstone at one point. Wait, then how did Sanai end up seeing Sho near the stone? Simplicity itself. The witness had left her seat to play a game of cards with Saki and passed by the Godstone when she came back. Moko had already wandered off. It's unlikely she lost track of where they'd been sitting. Yes, I lost badly to Saki. I was out of... Dude, this is just the most... Oh, but then the torch. It was me who knocked it over. I ran into it when I tried to go after Sho, so I panicked and hit it. This is weird, because we literally talked about how the torch was not there, so you couldn't have make out. So that was why you couldn't make out Sho's face. But now you're saying you ran into it afterwards. That's a contradiction. That's why I lost sight of her. Now everything has come neatly together. But really accusing the witness so cruelly. What are you thinking? Dude, we've done this in like 90% of trials patchily, and we've been right every time. You have a 0% win rate with this. Why did it turn out like, dude, the moment one thing goes well, I was like, we won. The moment one thing goes wrong, she's like, it's over. I still panicked way too much. If we hit it there... Oh, there's an explanation for that too. The witness was worried about being exposed that she stole the Beast's Dream Ball from Korendo. There's no comeback to this. We lost, yeah. I didn't steal it! I just didn't have the money on me, so... I'm sorry to interject, but there's no need to worry. Alright, you've already put it on your tab. You may pay for whatever. Fuck, I'm gonna beat the shit out of every single character in this fucking game right now. Except maybe Momiji. And Iku. Iku's also great. Is it that really fine? Dude, everyone gets away scot-free for getting everything clear just to paint, like, us as the evil people until, like, we turn it around 20 billion times and no one gets punished for anything. The red-white one sitting next to you does the same thing, and her tab makes yours look like nothing. Shut up, you got those books for it, so we're even. It was hardly covered everything, but it's no problem. You can pay me back whenever you feel like it. Just turning into a sideshow. But we still messed up. We forgot something basic and chased after a red herring. No! What? What are we talking about? I'm gonna lose my mind. However, I have some concerns about this testimony. Oh? Oh? Aki bailing our redacted characters out of a hole? She did not actually see the moment of the crime. I'm reluctant to render a verdict solely on this testimony of one drunk witness. At the very least, I'd like for someone to corroborate her story. Ooh, but a second witness would be a bit much. Even before Patchy's like, it's obviously Moko, bring her in. I understand. I will call my next witness. I only require a little time. Yep, okay, here comes Moko. Ah. Could it be... Then the court will go into recess for time being, and we prepare your witness in the meantime. I'm gonna lose my mind. Dude, every trial's the same. Batshit craziness, I lose my mind, we get to the end, yada yada, rinse repeat. We're still hanging in there, even if it's by a thread. I didn't even notice either. Everything you were saying seems right. Well, I wasn't completely right. We lost track of events. Yeah, you kind of just, like, completely pieced everything together, like, out of, like, nowhere. What will become of me? For a servant of Bishamon, to be punished by the Yama. It won't ever come to that, so keep your head high. I hope Komachi didn't forget. Michelle could really use something to cheer her up. Hey, I wouldn't do that. Komachi, did you bring them? It was tough, but I got something for you. This is fine, right? Komachi, this is... The vampires made famous tea cookies. Okay, this is great. That's pretty base. We needed green tea and rice cakes. Huh? Did you? I had a real hard time getting even this. Whoa, I've got to take care of the witness, too. Later. You managed to escape. What have I done to deserve this? Right back at you. Escape's the main character, he always is. The hearing will now resume. There's just so much that gets brought up that just jump to the furthest conclusion, and it's like, oops, he answers. Oh, I'm gonna bust. The hearing will now resume. Let's not waste any time. The witness may take the stand. Moko. Yep. She became a comedy character. She's pretty good at it. I quite enjoyed her conversations in this. Witness, what is your name and occupation? My name is Moko Fujiwara. I guide people through the bamboo forest of the lost. Exemplary answer, even though you will never have to face my judgment. That is the most biased thing I've ever heard in my life here, dude. It's the most just like, Nothing I can do about that. I'm not going to be dying. So, still, to think there are souls I will never judge. Your Honor, now is not the time for personal musings. Yes, pardon me. There really was, Moko. What would she know? It's nice that she'd wander it off. Now, may you please testify about what it is you saw. Sure, I get it. I'm getting a feeling that there's some potential collusion. And if there is, I'm always concerned with collusion that they're just gonna get away scot-free. I've seen the first Sanai trial. Ooh, we get this music again. I love the slow mix of this. Sanai had asked me to go get snacks, and I saw Sho at the time I was coming back. She looked like she was going somewhere in a hurry. I realized what happened when I went looking for Sanai and found her near the Godstone. The Godstone was direct, and I was standing there with a blank look on her face, and that frog clip she puts in her hair was gone. It was a real mess. Sho must have been the one who broke the stone, because she ran directly away from it. No. Yeah, I get that same stupid face. What is this? Don't ask me. You requested another witness, did you not? And you could see all testimony points to the defendant being the culprit. That's an exaggeration, you know it. Have you forgotten how you accused an innocent witness as like the true culprit just a moment ago? Have you forgotten, Patchy, that you've been running every single trial to this date so far, and I literally have a perfect track record? Yes, keep yourself in check, defense. Oh, come on, this is bullying. Also, I didn't bully an innocent witness. They lied to the court like 3 times. So, Sanai was the one who asked you to go? Yeah. Sho looked half asleep, and Sanai wasn't looking so good, so I was the only one who could go. Didn't Sanai literally say that, like, she wandered off or something? Where's this contradiction? Please wait, you said Sho was half asleep? Yes, she was. In that case, this testimony shows... Hold up, she was just pretending to sleep. The amount of jumping to conclusions!
that the prosecution is allowed to go through to is insane.
How do you know that? Well, I figured she must have been later. That's just rationalizing.
We're not even gonna comment on that.
What did Joe look like at that time? She looked panicked, but she was steady on her legs. That's contradicting what Sanai said earlier. Then that's a contradiction. No, it's not. She's been pretending to be sleepy and drunk. Bro, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. This has not been brought up yet. She's thinking, what the fuck is going on here? She's just using it to her advantage. That's not possible. She couldn't have drunk that beast's dream's sake without getting intoxicated. No one's gonna claim right now that they saw her drinking this. People react to drink different ways, so you can't say something like that for sure. They're just gonna let this slide under the rug. As the witness says, if anyone was drunk, but she may as well feign her condition. The 90% of this trial, both this day and the last day, have been predicated on her drinking, and now they're just out of nowhere being like, she was pretending to have drunk, despite the fact that people have literally like Sanai literally said that she drunk 90% of the bottle or something. Indeed, that is a possibility. I'm gonna lose my mind. Didn't you think it was strange that both of them had wandered off? Well, I was drunk too, so I didn't really think anything was weird. Anything weird was happening. I was drunk too, but she actually wasn't. Ooh, because but couldn't it have just been deliberate? What are you talking about here? Huh? That is... Can't get ask proper questions, I can't get proper answers. She's a bit scary. I hate to admit it, but she is. So I had lost her hair clip. I thought she looked off when I saw her, then I noticed the frog in her hair was missing. Why was she so stunned? Sanai, that is. Well, she was drunk, she witnessed a crime, so that's not that surprising. Why is the hair clip missing? Explain to me that right now. So you think Sho is the criminal? Of course, let me explain. Sho must have been the one who broke the stone because she ran directly away from it. Dude, that's not nearly enough. I mean, at this point, my reactions are worthless because it's just the same reactions. I'm just kind of I kind of want to just be getting appalled over everything, but at this point, I'm just kind of letting it go, just seeing where it goes. That's not up to me or you, but it is the truth. Shut the fuck up. Maybe thin, but I believe it is worthwhile testimony. It aligns with the statement of the last witness. Oh, the last witness that we also proved was lying 3 times. True, this all seems logical and coherent. Let me do the thing where I press everything. Again. Wait, pro new profiles read. Maybe forest guide and capable of dying. That might be why she's so grumpy all the time. Spent the night at the bank with Sanai and Sho after Kaine had to leave. There's been no other candidates for Aki to get the job of judge, huh? There has to be other Yama that exist, right? Surely. Dude, I'll take Tenchi right now. Oh, okay, we're looping. am I arguing against here? Moko commenting the sick Kaine to Iente. No, apparently Moko like offered it to her, but Kaine said no. Kaine said she'll bring herself. Was she running like away though? Like if she ran off towards the back of the shrine, there's no way you came from there. I'm gonna start throwing some things out and increasing my save. Double a little bit back earlier just to get more lives, make this easier. There's a few different ways I could see as being weird, but the question is like what? We might be here for a hot minute. I throw this here. That was a unique dialogue for them. Like, pressing does not bring up new... For me, like a new thing to question. Like, it has to be one of these things. The question is just what? Knowing this, it could be something like super niche. Oh, this is gonna take a... Oh boy, this is... Oh, time to try every possibility. There. I'll try every possibility with evidence, and then I'll go through the profiles. It's usually not the profiles, but you just never know. Okay, so it's not the first one, at least as long as it's evidence-based. Just do this on like the obvious suspicious statements first, like the obvious like bigger statements first, and then we'll do it on the lesser interesting statements. Do. Damn it, that was the wrong thing to question. Do 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 do. I swear I did that one. I swear I threw that one. Well, I guess I had a stroke and just didn't put this one here. Guess I threw the torch at probably like everything else. Moko, there's a contradiction in your testimony. No, there isn't. Ugh, she won't let me get a word in. I saw Sanai standing near the broken God Stone. That's the truth. Alright, if we back down here, we lose. I know. Anyway, the issue is Sanai's frog hair clip. What's the problem with it? Just after the God Stone was destroyed, Sanai knocked over the nearby torch and it was put out. So how could you make out a small detail like that? You misunderstood me. Can I start my testimony over? And just face palming. I'm afraid we have no room for mistakes here. Please explain again. She specified. I saw her without her hair clip. Sure, this is wrong. Let me say this. It is most likely for the best. Do be careful this time. I have no need. Just listen to the testimony. What the fuck? I'm so tired. Me too, Aya. It is like my bed. It's past my bedtime. Ambush of Tiger. I told you I'd only seen Sho earlier, but that wasn't right. Sho actually ran to me while she fled. Dude. That happened somewhere by the shrine while I was coming back from getting those snacks. Why were you there coming back from getting snacks? She looked dead drunk and reeked of booze, and she ran away without apologizing, too. Okay, if she was dead drunk, okay, I just shouldn't even bother. I thought that was weird. When I went back, I saw the wreck to Godstone, so I figured out what happened. This is strange. Book is being a bit too forceful, isn't she? No, wait. That testimony is just wrong. Oh, you know that already? It's just like what Reimu was doing yesterday. It's not like her to try so hard to convince us. It makes me feel like she has to be lying. But the true culprit is. It's not possible, but don't make any mistakes this time. I don't say who exactly is the culprit here, but there's a lot of... There are three, like, extreme liars so far. Moko, Sanai, and Reimu. All of which are major liars. Why don't you tell us about this before? I just forgot about it. The mass amnesia incident strikes again. And you just conveniently remember just now? Make it sound like I did it on purpose. Yes, I remember just now. Yes! Yeah, right. Not ever could be as pure and honest as Aishimami or Tenchi. She ran into you. You couldn't avoid her? You just suddenly came out of the darkness, so I couldn't. Was it really that dark? There weren't any torches, and I was a bit drunk too, so I wasn't as alert as I usually am. When did this happen? Let me tell you. Are you absolutely sure? Of course. It might actually be true. We found the piece of dried squid back there. What now? Did I really bring those up? Are you serious about suspecting Miss Moko? She's the one who could be the culprit now. You're just suspecting her just a minute ago. I mean, she's not the one who could be the culprit. It could be Sanai, but like the game's gonna build it that it couldn't be. I don't have any hard evidence, so it's tough to say, but what are you mumbling over there about? Aren't you supposed to be questioning me? Yeah. Excuse me. Let's continue. Which way did she run? Away from the Godstone. I didn't know what happened then. You're sure it was Sho you saw? What do you mean? You said when you left her, she was drunk and asleep by the side of the shrine. That doesn't mean anything. She could have come she could have come to after I had left them. Or it could have simply been an act. You could have done any of this for this in her state. These are all valid possibilities. There's no evidence either way. Anyway, I saw a show, and that's the truth. What more proof do you need? You didn't hear the sound of it being shattered? I mean, I might have heard it. Did you now? But I couldn't say for sure. I just thought I heard something. So this isn't evidence. Just to answer your questions, I don't care if it's evidence or not. I still saw Sho running away from the Godstone. When I got to the stone, it was broken. That's all I have to say about that. Is that so? So no, I feel like something's wrong, but I can't tell what. Yeah, I feel the same way. It's been a long time, but I think we're almost there. Please just be one more push. Well, we still haven't used the, still haven't used this information. We also haven't used this, so there's a couple things. Moko, your actions then simply do not make sense. Oh, my actions don't make sense? Not my testimony? That's right. Keep saying the same thing, she'll know when to cut me off. So what doesn't make sense, exactly? Please tell me. I'll be happy to, Moko. I'll be happy to. Moko, you'd gone to the front of the shrine to get food from Reimu, right? Yeah, what about it? That's exactly the problem. Why'd you go around to the backside of the shrine afterwards? You'd been drinking in view of the Godstone off to the back of the off to the side of the shrine. Why'd you go around the back instead of going straight back there? That's because the witness was drunk and simply went the wrong way. I'm gonna lose my mind. That would also be strange. If she was so drunk she didn't know where she was going, then her testimony can't be trusted. Is as you say, while I understand compromises must be made in this situation, that would be inadmissible. Ikki actually being rational. I wasn't that drunk. Let me testify one more time. There's something I forgot to say. Not only was your second testimony completely different from the first, you never addressed the issue with it. Therefore, I'll give you one last chance. Ikki, you are so fun. We have to consider all witnesses were intoxicated. Seriously? This is your final chance. Do not waste it. You don't have to tell me that. Oh, like 3 witnesses get away with this lie. It's like 5 testimonies apiece. It's not exactly. I went to the back of the shrine because I'd sensed something odd over there. And I ended up running to Sho like I told you. Must have been when I dropped my dried squid. There's nothing here. Oh, there's something there. Not sure what we're supposed to say to that. I would have preferred if you explained everything clearly from the beginning. Well, I didn't think I'd get pestered like this over nothing. There's no more problems with my testimony now, right? Yes, and that I'm gonna fucking lose. But what is it now? Reimu's eating rice cakes up there. Shut up. You dragged it this past tea time, and I'm hungry. You even brought her own green tea. Green tea. Rice cakes. Be patient, Sho. Defense, your cross-examination. Oh, you actually offered me that without going straight to the verdict. Oh, right. Excuse me. It feels like no one can stay quiet today. Not the defense, not the defendant, not the witnesses, not the gallery. I don't think I didn't see what you did there. I'll lose my fucking mind. Dark side of the shrine. Dark side of the moon? It was Rumia! Just get me to bed. What was it you said specifically? It was a kind of malicious intent, not what you'd expect from someone there for a party to give off. What the? I was half drunk, but I knew there was malicious intent. You bravely went to investigate on your own. I've got some confidence in my skills. I've been around longer than even you, after all. Huh. For some reason, I'm getting a hankering for grilled chicken.
Judge, she just threatened the defense? Can we get an action against this?
Yeah, let's just leave that topic behind. This is something odd you felt with Sho. Well, I don't think it could have been anything else. She was fleeing for the Godstone she just destroyed. If that's not malice, I don't know what is. Well, why would Sho have had to destroy it? Maybe she was afraid of all the people's faith would go back to the Hakurei Shrine if she had left it alone. Anyway, that's none of my business. Don't speculate in your testimony. Isn't everything you say speculation? Not speculation, just unproven. Okay, come on, you're not helping your case. Otherwise known as speculation. So the food you received from Reimu was that dried squid. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, she told me it was all she had left. Guess you can't expect much from that derelict shrine. Merg, if my shrine's such a dump, why didn't you just stay home? The little Oni lived with dragged me there. Excuse you! I don't let Oni live at my shrine, so we can just decide to hang around on our own. This is my cross-examination. Do you mean to say you dropped that squid when Sho ran into you? It was sudden, it was dark, and I didn't realize I dropped it. I only noticed I was short some later. I see. Could that really have happened? Hey, what's wrong? You could say everything's wrong. Her whole testimony seems to make sense on the surface, but it feels like it's just hiding something huge. I think I know what you mean. Like, it's something so big you can't take it in properly. But if you take a step back, you'd see it easily. The defense's cross-examination is over. I will now announce my verdict. I literally predicted what she said. I'm not done yet. Hold it, you say. Do you have any evidence to present? It's likely she has nothing. If I don't fight here, then it really will all be over. I do. What is this? Evidence. Oh. I have the opportunity to save right now. Is it the Godstone? Because this had a scent to it. Did I try this? Okay. This? Is this not a mere snack? It is. This is food that was prepared by Reimu at the tail end of the party, and Moko was the only person to receive any that night. Didn't Kaine have to leave early? So we've heard. Moko told us in her testimony that she went behind the shrine where she ran to Sho, and that must have been dropped this. That she must have dropped this then. But some of that squid got into her tiger-striped cloth Sho was wearing around her waist. And how'd that happen? What do you mean? The defendant ran to the witness, she dropped some of the dried squid and it fell on that cloth. It accidentally got on the cloth when they collided. It's not that simple. If someone who was drunk ran full speed into another person who was also drunk, both of them should have fallen over. But Moko said they both kept going like nothing happened. No, what is interesting is because the cloth was at the Godstone, not where she ran into them. Isn't that strange? She didn't run into me that hard. It Sho lost that cloth then. It came loose when we bumped into each other. But then, what about what happened next morning? If that cloth was lost all the way behind the shrine where the squid was found, how did it end up near the grounds where Sho got caught? Moko's losing her composure, so she must really be the true culprit. It's not that simple. How? What's next? Are you gonna say I was the one who did it now? You are, you better show me some proof. Yeah, who the fuck did it? Like, we can kind of prove that Sho didn't, because all these people are lying! Looks like she's ready to fight, but I don't actually have proof. Are we supposed to prove it? Sanai said she saw Sho too. That's still a problem. How could Sho have even been at the Godstone? She should have been snoozing in her underwear by then. Ah! What? What is it now? Excuse me, I left the kettle on at home. That is a fire hazard. Seems you're a bit too scatterbrained. I'll take care from now on. Aya, what's wrong with you? This is serious. I know how Moko did it. It was... There's no fucking way it's the top option. It's extremely simple. Moko found Sho passed out, took her clothes off her, and was wearing them when Sanai saw her. I see. It's really the only way it could make sense. Being a reappearing would just be a matter of changing clothes behind the shrine. Hold up, what are you talking about now? Your tendency to suddenly call witnesses the culprit is wearing thin. I've literally never been wrong. Please present proper evidence if you truly mean it this time. Huh? That tiger-striped cloth, we heard so much about this evidence yesterday. No, actually, what's important is the dried squid that was found in it. The very same dried... My throat's getting dry, I need water. The very same dried squid Moko was walking around with. I refuse to not see this to the end, though. Order. It is as you say, the defense certainly did not eat squid that night. She came to the next morning. Sho was sleeping under a tree behind the shrine in her underwear, with her clothes strewn around her. You found this squid under that tree. But somebody also got on this cloth, which was found much closer to the Hakurei shrine. An inexplicable situation, isn't it? So I do want to mention quickly. Reimu lying yesterday might have, very well could have been an attempt for her to just get this over with and blame Sho because she thought it was Sho because of the circumstances of the morning. Sanai lying is weird. Moko lying is potentially obvious if she is the culprit. And I think Reimu lying is just she's angry, she wants to get us over this. I think that's weird. Why did Sanai lie? I agree, it's quite possible that the witness could have disguised herself as a defendant. What the hell? You're really gonna believe that? Events are too unclear for judgment to be rendered. I can no longer deny there could have been a culprit other than the defendant. We're doing good. Let's show some more conclusive evidence. Aya? Show the kind of evidence! I don't have anything like that. You wouldn't have had so much trouble if I did. So what do we do now? Thinking about it, there has to be a contradiction somewhere. Yeah. Good grief, seems crows truly cannot see in the dark. Oh my gosh, where's the... Dude, just get this over with. You didn't realize it by now, you must be blind. The hair of our defendant witness are nothing alike. Order! Oh, so you finally noticed. Dude, you're so dumb. I didn't think about that. Shows blind, Moko's white hair, that wouldn't work. The length wouldn't be too much of a problem. Pulling up in a bun would have been enough. But the color... I mean, it depends on how bright the light was at the time. If you like to witness your scapegoat, they must explain this away. That is correct. You cannot hold your theory. I'll hand down my verdict. Ugh. Aya, please don't give up. Just look over everything we found again. If you say that, you can't change the color of your hair on the spot. Then I was drunk, and Moko was wearing Sho's clothes. So the way Sanai could have misunderstood. Understanding. Ah. I've got it. It must have been. What the fuck am I trying to prove? Trick of the light. Well, a night-blind bird like her would need this to see. No, you've got it backwards. It's because of the darkness that the truth shines so brightly. Then told us in her testimony that she saw a show. To be precise, she saw her by the light of this torch. Guess what of it? Actually, how would you describe the color of firelight? Or, well, let's say golden?
Why?
Oh, very well put. And what would the witness's white hair look like that dim torchlight? I can't deny it. With her hair pulled up and tinted by firelight, the witness could have passed herself as the defendant. 24-hour stream, yeah. If you admit yourself, then so it is. There may be no direct evidence, but there's a possibility the witness was the culprit. Testimony is riddled with inconsistencies, and the defense's theory cannot be discounted. But in this situation... I'm done with this farce. By the way, we still have not used this evidence. Moko? You all think you know by now, don't you? There's no real evidence, but I'm the culprit. I'm gonna just lose my mind. So fine, I was one who destroyed that rock. I stumbled into Sho lying there by chance of the night. It turned out to be bad luck for the both of us. Moko, are you sure it's wise being so flippant? I didn't mean to do any harm. I don't regret it. But I didn't want anyone to know it was me who did it, so I made it look like it was Sho. What do you mean? If you've come this far, then the great lawyer, detective, shouldn't need me to explain. I don't really understand. Why did you have to destroy the Godstone? Things taken a strange turn. The defendant appears to be innocent, but I cannot end the proceedings until the true culprit's behavior has been explained. What are you talking about? Sho's not the criminal, that's all that matters. I can't permit anything to be left so ambiguous, that's what I'm talking about. The problem is Moko's motive. That's right, if we could show why she did what she did, everything will be over. What about evidence? Same thing as before, I'm sure there's something that we have that can help. You say that, but... I will only allow you to present evidence one last time. If you cannot complete your case, I'll find the defendant guilty. What? Huh? We basically proven it cannot be Sho. If you do not present this one evidence... That's completely absurd. The true culprit's standing right there. If you cannot prove a motive, it must be the defense. What? This true culprit has no motive. We cannot be certain. These are the rules. This line might be the dumbest thing I've seen in this series. And that's pushing it. This line might be the dumbest thing I've seen all series. Are you serious? Now show it to us. Gonna be the chest? Or the two things of how the law works? Yeah. Huh? Whoa, wait. Wait, what is this going? I know. Well, that's the thing. It's the one kind of diagnosis is the only piece of evidence I haven't used. But why? What are these papers? Might be indirect, but this shows Moko's motive. Why did you... Moko came to the bank with Kaine Kamashirasawa, but Kaine came down with food poisoning and had to leave early. And Kaine began feeling symptoms when she visited the Godstone. So it was written, but how is this related? I am face-palming so hard right now. Moko, since Kaine became ill just after she came near, you thought it was the Godstone that made her sick. It's not as absurd as it sounds. A witness told me the Godstone smelled bad and looked creepy. It wouldn't be unreasonable for someone who had been drinking to start thinking it cursed Kaine. Moko really be this petty? So for Kaine's sake, you blasted the Godstone apart with Danmaku. Witness, do you deny it? Witness? It sounds so stupid when you put it like this. It abso-fucking-lutely does. Moko? You must all really think I'm a complete idiot. Yeah. But I really thought that Weird Rock had done something to Kaine. That's not the problem. Why'd you have to drag Sho into it? I really didn't mean her any harm, I swear. Bullshit! I just didn't want Kaine to find out about this. I had no idea it would turn into this huge mess. I'm just gonna... I feel a bit bad for dragging this out there here. Yeah, we had to help Sho, and besides... I didn't want to believe it, but this was really what happened. I didn't think it could be worse than the previous Sinai trial in the first game. Kaine? You've been here all this time? From the beginning, I heard everything from the gallery. I didn't notice her at all. I'd had my doubts ever since I heard about the incident, but I had no proof, so I didn't want to speak up. Kaine, are you feeling fine? Oh, I'm all better. And this is because this just happened because I was a bit careless. Kaine, I'm sorry. I'm not the one you should be apologizing to. It's those who were dragged into this trial. Yeah. What I could say, especially to Sho. I would not hold a grudge against you. I could see you bore none of this of any ill will. I am about... Their shit very cool. No, I will say, the Mariah Shrine trials from the second game, you know, the ones with the first one with Koishi, where they're blaming Oku. That one was a solid trial. Also the one with Tenchi afterward, that was also solid too. This is probably the biggest pile of horseshit I have seen. I can't apologize enough, as you expect from Bishamanten's avatar. She has no real saintly. She has a real saintly presence, doesn't she? It's no wonder. It's no surprise Mioran Temple is so popular. This, the culprit's most can be understood. A verdict as clear as black and white white can be rendered. Why did Sinai lie? Like I said, Reimu, I feel like can be explained, right? Like Reimu is just she was pissed and like wanted to get over with because she thought it was Sho, fairly rightfully so. Why she thought it was Sho? Why? I find the defendant Sho Toro. What? The voice. Why is she... Did that come from the gallery? Reimu is pissed. Holy, hold up. Don't you... It was all worth it. All the misery and suffering just for this theme. It was all worth it. Don't you dare get all mushy to end this trial. Did you all forget I'm the victim here? It's my godson that was destroyed. Who's gonna compensate me for it? Whoever made this game does not like you, Reimu, so they're just gonna... No way, this is what she's been playing this whole time? Wants money for the Godstone?
Why are we expecting this is a bad thing? I'm on Reimu's side!
Well, this looks like trouble. I leave her to you, Miss Attorney. Please don't push all this on me. This is your fault, Patchy! I have the verdict. Let's just get a verdict for now. Your Honor, hand down your verdict. Or, yes, I'll start over. Find the defendant. If I let you finish, you'll all laugh and pretend this never happened, so we're sorting this out now. I agree with Reimu. This is ridiculous. It's not Aya's fault. This is on Sanai. This is on Sho. This is on you, Patchy, for being a... redacted. This is on Aki for being redacted. We won't be getting a verdict until you get her off the stand. You! How am I supposed to do that? It's the Hakurei Shrine Maiden. Well, you could show her claim is groundless. You figure it out from here. Maybe just wants actual compensation for having her property destroyed, and these last 2 days of wasted time. I see. Patchily, I have to thank you. Please don't. I just want to go home at this point. Me too. I don't think anything we have on hand will convince her. We might need to get some outside help on this one. It's a piece of evidence and a person, I agree. Say Moko's the real culprit, but it's obvious I'm not getting anything out of her. It'd be much better if Miura and Temple were at fault. So all you have to do is say the tiger's guilty, and okay, now this is insane. All we have to do is actually declare Moko to be guilty and have her compensate someone. Reimu, there's a fundamental flaw in your claim. This is gonna get even worse. What flaw? You can't say stuff like that without evidence, right? The final showdown is where we settle everything. I was really hoping this was about to get better. No. They just took something that was bad and made it worse. If I show evidence to a certain person here, everything you're saying will fall apart. Well, don't keep me waiting. What are we doing? Oops. Curse of the Godstone. No. No, please. Don't do this to me. No. He's gonna say something bad about the Godstone. Everyone's gonna be like, well, it's a good thing it was destroyed. And nothing's gonna happen. Miss Chico, please come to the witness stand. What could you possibly want with me? I only came to listen to the trial. I need your testimony as an expert witness. Please use your skills to tell us everything you can about this stone. All I have to do is praise this rubble. Still think it'd be dragging into this mess too. It's called the Godstone. It is an ordinary rock with no trace of divine grace. What? It slumbered just under the ground for many years until it was unearthed by a minor quake a few days ago. It just truly does not live up to its name. And how would you estimate its value? Value? Is this a joke? It's a rock. It has no value. In fact, I should be asking for an appraiser's fee. That can't be. Reimu, do you understand now? Oh, so what you're telling me is that this was not a bad trial. This got even worse. Your Godstone was literally worthless. That means this whole trial was a waste of time. No, wait, but by worshippers. My big payout. What I'm gathering as is whoever made these games just wants Reimu to be a villain. I literally see no other alternative to both this and the first game. I wonder why they turned this important. How unfortunate. But now, right and wrong can be clearly established, starting with find the defendant, Short Toromaru, not guilty. Do not give me happy music. This is the worst trial I've ever... This might be the single... Like, it's enjoyable in like, some sense, but this might be the single worst thing I've ever seen in the Touhou fandom. At least in terms of content. I've never seen Koishi's Heart-Throwing Adventure, so I can't put that at the top. Never have a trial like this one again, please. I had no idea that would happen till the last moment. I think Reimu would try something like this. This is insane. How fucking dog shit this whole trial was. It's like there was almost something really good. All they have to do was make Sanai and or Moko like remotely guilty in some way. I must thank you both. Sho, you've been set free. Yes, I may finally return to the temple. I will devote myself to aesthetic practice again, starting over from the very basics. My lack of discipline that brought this on, after all. No, you don't fucking take you don't take no negativity for this. You know it wasn't your fault, Sho. No, I'm even in trouble because of my failing. This is literally one of the worst things I've ever had to fucking go through. This is unbelievably dog shit. My companions must be awaiting my return. I must go to them now. But one day I will repay my debt to you, I promise. I guess Bishamutton's avatar would have someone as special as her, huh? Right. She's nothing like that Shrine Maiden. This literally, whoever made these games has it out for Reimu, just does not like Reimu. That's the only explanation. Who might you be talking about? Reimu. It was some impressive work you did back there. I suffered tremendous loss because of you. Please don't smile when you say things like that. I'll be throwing another party tonight. We'll celebrate your victory, just the three of us. We're in danger. I know, but if we run, she'll shoot us in the back. It's gonna be a long night, so we can cut loose. How? Indeed, tonight will be a long night. Eh? Spoke at length yesterday, but it seems you took none of it to heart. What about Moko for lying extensively? What about Sanai lying extensively? You are a little too greedy. What? That was... I'll not relent until you change your ways. Please join me in my office. Hey, wait! Ooh, she's not letting her go, is she? It's gonna be an all-night preaching session. This was the worst possible ending this could have gone. She might actually break her record. I would have rather it had just Reimu broke her own rock, and she tried to frame other people for it. She deserves it. Else is back. You missed calling card has been set to the Mjorn Temple. Was she always this small? What the fuck? It can't be worse. Is what I also said after that previous Sanai trial. You know those people who do essay videos? I need to do one that's just detailing how fucking dumb this trial was. This is legitimately one of the worst things I've ever fucking had to go through. In terms of, like, just the content. Like, there has been good trials. Like, there have been some, like, questionable trials that are still entertaining. And like I said, there were entertaining parts of this trial, but, like... just unbelievable. I'm not gonna be able to go to bed tonight. I'm just pissed. We could top the foe with Kogasa and clearly only Kogasa. That's like annoying on like a convenience level for like making their plot, but like the actual like trial plot was like fine. Very close to the worst first one. No, this is by far the worst. This is far and away the worst. This is gonna really sour my opinion of these games going for whatever. I'm gonna go to bed.